I reckon all of them are asking, have you seen D-Man?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back to the Joseph K channel. I know I've been away for a while. I have been slammed. Work has even completely reorged some. It's just been a pretty crazy time. And to be honest with you, I'm just done with technology. I've been done with technology. To do one of these just required some additional thought and time, and I was just wanted to put everything away for a while. You get the general gist, don't you? So today is the end of March. Can you believe that we have finished up winter already? And it is pouring like you wouldn't believe here. There better not be any indication of droughts or anything like that. That's all I can say. We've had that much rain here in the Carolinas. Not much snow, but we've had a lot of rain. Our temperatures right now have been kind of in the 60s to 70 degree window. And for those that need the conversion, that's roughly right around anywhere from 12 to 20 degrees Celsius. So I've been busily prepping myself because today is the day. As we progress into April, I mark working from home now for a complete year. And I actually love it. I gotta be honest with you. If I never see the inside of my office again, I will be absolutely thrilled. It's not like we have little kids or have to, juggle around, school schedules and things like that. I just have to worry about crazy ass dogs. But today is the day where I get my first round of the COVID vaccine. I believe it's the Pfizer vaccine, if I'm not mistaken. My local pharmacy right around the corner has opened up quite a few appointments already. So I snuck in and took one of the first ones, and will get my second dosage towards the end of April. And if you're one of those types of people that says, oh, them vaccines are the libtards, conspiracy, you're going to grow things out of your la 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 la. You should be used to just small pricks by now, shouldn't you? I mean, what's the big deal? You had one in the office for 4 years. I mean, what's one small prick to another? And I'm sure they said something quite similar when it came to polio and the Black Plague and, whatever else you can possibly think of to vaccinate against, tuberculosis, nothing like coughing up blood or something like that, right? Yeah, I'm sure you want some of that. How about the measles? How about anything else that has a death rate quite the same as this? And if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that even my own personal views have evolved through this. I don't think we had as good information, a lot of bad information sent to people, when all this stuff got kicked off. But I became aware, and I was open-minded, and my moral structure is always to try to do the right thing, not just by me, but for everybody. And if your viewpoint doesn't include thinking of others, that's just a freaking shallow ass life to live. I'm sorry, but that is just a shallow ass life for you to live. And if that's you, I apologize. Go ahead and give this thing a thumb down. I know, I'm going to give that libtard a thumb down. We'll see how much he likes that. And I'm going to put a nasty comment in his YouTube about how dumb he is. Stupid liberals don't know what the hell they're talking about. And we already proved that's fake science. No, you haven't done shit. If anything, you're just a liar, stupid, and just off the charts. So long as it doesn't impact you and your so-called freedom. Coming from the same group of people that thought it was no problem to put spying tactics into the United States. You know, I mean, like, it's okay to wiretap now without certain things being in place. I mean, we have a whole organization dedicated to that came from these same people. I mean, come on, stop and use your freaking head for a second, would you? But please be warned, if you add a comment down here that talks about how it's fake bullshit and, you know, stupid stuff, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's getting deleted. You know, I mean, I'm not going to allow for false claims that are going to hurt a lot of people to be put down here. This is my channel after all. So you can feel free to move on. I mean, whatever. It's kind of interesting. So if I've never really mentioned what Paige does for a living, I will tell you that she does all the accounts receivable, accounts payable for a fire protection company. So like when you walk into your buildings or these commercial complexes and you see these fire emergency sprinklers up in your ceiling, her company is who does the inspections and the installations of that stuff. So she was able to get her vaccine, the Johnson & Johnson single dose, like a few weeks ago. Me, I chose to wait and allow others who's probably needed it more than me to go through the system. And now as of basically today, I qualify to get it. I technically have qualified to get it because of the company that I work for. But because I work from home, I don't go out unless I absolutely need to, like grocery shopping, haircuts. I'm constantly wearing my mask and things of that nature. I'm only doing the absolute essentials when I go out. So I didn't think that I was really, let somebody else get that stuff. Let somebody else have that appointment. But now the availability is so much and the restrictions are down enough to where I feel comfortable getting it. And I think the big question that I have, so Paige is, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine gave her like flu-like symptoms. Two of the people that work for me had the Johnson & Johnson, one guy, one gal, and the guy said he had a cold and a nasty headache after the Johnson & Johnson one, and his wife basically said that she had flu-like symptoms, which is very similar to what Paige had. So it's almost like women may be impacted a little bit more. I don't know. That's my study of literally three people, so don't take that as science. But as for the Pfizer one that I think I'm getting today, it's either that or the Moderna. Not really sure. I'll find out. We'll find it out together. How about that? Most people are telling me that the round one isn't really bad. It's the round two. And the people that I know that have gotten round one, they've been just fine. So hoping, cross my fingers that considering today it is Wednesday, I should be working. I actually took today and tomorrow off. Friday is Good Friday, which is a company holiday. So I figured, you know, if I'm going to have a weird reaction to it, you know, I guess I might as well ruin my vacation in the same process. You know, that's smart. So while we wait, my appointment's at noon, by the way, and it is literally, according to the Kit Kat clock, it is a little after 10:30 here on the East Coast in the morning. I figured I'd give us a little bit of humor. If that rant wasn't humorous enough, you can always rewind and watch that. So what happens if somebody comes to your door who you don't recognize asking for a ride? What would you do? Would you answer the door? Would you gauge what they look like? How would you handle it? Somebody you don't know comes to your door asking for a ride. What would you do? So three teenagers.
Hey, can I help you?
Oh, hey.
Came to my door, and of course I've got a smart home, so I've got the Nest Cam, I've got the Ring doorbell. They basically rang my doorbell asking for a ride to Walmart.
You give us a ride to Walmart. We didn't ask a lot of
people, and our mom's waiting for us. And we're too scared to walk that far.
And they said that their mother was waiting for them. Let me tell you something. These 3 kids were not related in any way, shape, or form. And they had a cell phone. They used it to light up the pathway to my driveway. And then to make matters all the worse, there was a 4th person that was wandering the street. It was pretty weird. So when I answered the door, I did so off of my Ring cam. And then I said something along the lines of, I can't help you with that. To which point they just turned around and left and did the same thing to the next door neighbor. No, I can't help you with that, sorry.
Okay.
I actually found out that they went over there and did the same thing. Now, what would you do in that situation? You know, I'm thinking here, you know, Paige said, my wife said, well, maybe we should ask them for the mother's phone number and we could have called them. I don't know. I mean, looks can be deceiving. It's dark. You don't know what somebody's motives may be. And they could have been casing the house. So what I did was I called the non-emergency police. Actually on their social media. I've got this whole app that's called the Nextdoor app where we can all kind of communicate. And I have contacts in their social media at the Gaston County Police. And they basically said you shouldn't have answered the door at all. And I'm just like, well, but maybe they were distressed. You know, if it was my daughter, what would I have wanted to have happened if they were really stranded? And to be honest with you, if that was my daughter and I found out that she was doing that, I mean, I would have been all over her case if she had done something similar to that. So I don't know. How would you have reacted if a stranger comes to your door or multiples and asks you for a ride to Walmart? I mean, it's dark. You don't want them walking. It is not a short walk in any way, shape, or form, nor is it exactly a short drive. But why were they out here? Why would they just randomly ask people for a ride that they don't know? I mean, they didn't know me. How do they know that I'm not a bad guy? You know, maybe they figured because there's more of them that they could have overtaken me if there was an issue. I don't know, but I am very curious to hear what your response is. Okay, let's go get changed and head on to the pharmacy.
Perfect.
So as many of you guys know, I have really bad anxiety. If you've met me in person, I kind of, you know, I have my problems. But at the end of the day, I hope this video is encouragement enough for you that if I've been able to get myself motivated to go and get the COVID vaccine, I'm hoping it's encouragement for you to do the same thing. This took a little bit of effort to get myself put together, knowing that I have to go and have a shot, which I'm not a fan of. Believe it or not, I am not a shot fan. I know you think that that's probably pretty crazy considering the fact that I've got tattoos, but this is something different where they will more than likely put me in a room, give me a shot, then I think they have you sit there and wait for 15 minutes and just to make sure you don't have any bad reactions to it, I guess. So I've got myself mentally prepped, and I've also taken, I got a new brand of CBD oil that I've been taking. It's called Charlotte's Web if you want to take a look at it. and that has actually been working out for me pretty good. It's a little bit higher dosage of another brand whom I also like. It's straight hemp, but this is a higher dosage of CBD per drop basically, so I'm digging that. I know it's only like 65 degrees here or so, and you'd think it's warm enough to not wear a sweatshirt. I'm really just doing it because I don't want a wet t-shirt contest. I realized after I put my t-shirt on that it was raining, and I just didn't think that was such a good idea. I didn't think you viewers really cared to see that, although it would have probably made for a really good clip. So, dad bod in a wet t-shirt contest. No? Okay. That's it. Very quick, no problems. They asked me to kind of stick around for about 15 minutes or so, which I'll do, but I know what we can do is we can go and see what kind of Easter candy there is. Well, these don't look very Easter exciting. It's just regular candy. This is some amazing chocolate here, by the way. Intense chocolates are really good too. It's very hard to film in here because the music, so I'm trying really hard to talk louder so that you guys don't hear the music and I don't get a copyright strike. So I guess it's like a radioactive bunny, I guess. Here's all the regular Easter candy. I'm not really a fan of Cadbury. I know, that's like sacrilege, all the chocolate eggs and stuff like that. I just like regular candy. I don't know why. Like Reese's Pieces, those are good. Ooh, look at that Reese's Pieces. It's a big old bunny of Reese's. Okay, that's kind of freaky. Oh my God, look at the size of that grand bunny. Thing's ginormous. Oh, that's cute. Clearly not probably made in the United States. We do not call grocery carts trolleys. I think we've waited enough. Sorry, I'm on my Pixel phone XL for any of the shots inside the pharmacy just because convenience. So overall, great experience. That didn't feel any different than getting a flu shot. So if you're familiar with getting a flu shot, the prick didn't feel any different than that. Let's see how the rest of the day goes to make sure I'm still feeling okay. So far, everybody who's gotten the Pfizer vaccine, which is what I got, said that they didn't have any issues on round 1, that everything kind of came in with round 2. But we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Well, it's 4:30, and thought I'd report any kind of side effects, give it a few hours before ending this episode. And the answer is that the shot basically felt like the flu shot to me. Same difference. And as for side effects, the only thing I can really say is that I feel a little bit tired. That's all. A little soreness in the arm, especially like up in the forearm. It's not what you think. I promise you, it's not what you think. And other than that, that's really about it. So anyways, get vaccinated. It's the best thing you can do to start curving this into non-existence until we can figure out when we need to do all this all over again. Does anybody know when we have to go and get our second shots again? Or how long does this vaccine last? Does anybody know? A year? Anyways, if you find that out, let me know. Bye.